tuned in to the Fishing Insider Network, your new online source for fishing.
Today on the Fishing Insider Network, we're back in Wisconsin on the Great Lakes looking for some giant smallies.
Yeah, man. Lake Superior is known for its big lake trout, and Erie is known for its big smallmouth. But we're here to tell you, smallmouth on Lake Superior are both plentiful and big.
Captain Penter actually was using Lake Superior as kind of a smallie primer. He said we were going to catch other smallmouth on the river, but we had a chance to catch some really big fish on Lake Superior.
You're fixing to see some big smallmouth. We also took the opportunity to ask Captain Roger when was the best time to come up here and catch some of these big smallmouth bass.
If I could give any advice to either the expert, novice, or beginner fisherman on working these smallmouth bass and catching them, it would be not to set the hook. Feel the fish first, raise the rod, then set the hook. The fish here have seen lots of bait, so they're very used to picking up the bait by the tail or the head, not near the hook, and actually swim around with it a little while. And when they feel that rod lift and the minnow feels like it's escaping, they'll come up and grab it. You'll actually feel them grab the bait. At that time you can set the hook, or at that point. The big fish are here year-round. It kind of just depends on the type of fishing you want to do. If you want to fish around other people, spring's the time to be here. If you want to have the bay pretty much to yourself, midsummer and fall is the time to fish. Tiny torpedoes, Lucky 13s, Zara spooks, skitter pops. If it'll pop on the surface, they'll eat it. Plastics, Kalen's makes a great grub. Big into Yamamoto's. Cincos work real well out here. Plastics are really coming on strong. All the power baits work. Excellent product. The new gulp products are very productive. I've actually seen bass pick a gulp worm up off the bottom just like they would a night crawler. I always try to hook them in the upper lip so they can do a little breathing and swimming. It helps keep the minnow alive and fresh. The fish seem to like a real active minnow more than one that's just laying there. If you do come up to Lake Superior and you want to fish the smallmouth bass, I have to remind people that it is a catch and release fishery. That's why we have these big fish. It's taken 15 years now to develop this fishery into what it is. And I can almost guarantee any fisherman he's going to catch the biggest smallmouth he's ever caught in his life here before. You know, and aside from the smallmouth, we have good numbers of walleyes, we have good numbers of northern pike, and for the trout fishermen, we have all the species of trout and both salmon species. There's actually some Atlantic salmon out here also. They're not in the numbers that the kings and the cohos are, but they get caught regularly.
Fixing to catch some big smallmouth.
Some bronzeback, some smallies.
That's one of the small ones.
Beautiful fish.
They are. They're really healthy. You'll see the eyes are real clear on them.
Lake Superior is loaded with smallmouth. The Flambeau's got smallmouth. Everywhere you go up here, there's bronzebacks.
Right, Dave. Almost every lake had smallmouth, and good ones too.
The battling bronzebacks of northern Wisconsin.
Unbelievable. Until next time, I'm Brian Dupershane.
And I'm Dave Masterson for the Fishing Insider Network. I wish we had some.
Thanks for tuning in to The Fin, the Fishing Insider Network. For more information on this or other Fin episodes, be sure to drop by the Fin website right after this broadcast.